Pops is talking about Saturday morning cartoons, and you're here. I don't know why you're here, but you are here. It is the Saturday morning in betweener. We're here. We're going to rewind with Lady B is in the house talking about cartoons. We are not as close as age. I mean, she's lowering the age look on this channel here about our love. But we were talking about her love of Saturday morning cartoons, and she even joked, "Is this a thing?" And I'm like, "Well, it's not anymore. They broke it." But let's go back to the little Lady B, Lil B. What was at the top of the list of Little Lady B's Saturday morning memories, favorites? There's a couple things that are out there that you're like, oh yeah, this one.
He-Man,
Mm.
She-Ra, Princess of Power.
Ah, I just watched that with
The
my granddaughter.
Oh, so good. I
Just watched
love
it.
that. I even dressed up as one of the characters. I don't even remember like the stories of it. I just loved it as a kid. I had all the action figures. I was one of the princesses
Hmm.
for Halloween. And I just like watching that. And I think we watched kind of the classics like the Disney stuff, like Looney Tunes. I was not Looney Tunes fan. I was like, that's so lowbrow. I was kind of a snob. I was
He's a
the kid that
Looney
would watch
Tunes
nature
snob. Where's
shows.
Abomination AJ when I need him? That's the
I
best.
know what AJ's gonna get me now, but it's
Yeah.
okay. I'll just make fun of his werewolfness.
You mentioned GI Joe.
Oh yes, I love G.I. Joe. And the kind of funny thing with that is, a while ago when I was married, me and my ex-husband were like, "Hey, like let's like we watched it on something. It was like on Cartoon Network or something. And like these are really freaking awesome." So we
Mm-hmm.
bought like the whole collection of them and we watched them all and I was like, "Oh yeah." And then the other thing that we found that and I missed this out as a kid because by the time it was the 90s, I was a little bit too old for these things and I was doing other things and but 90s X-Men, yeah, that's so good.
It is. I'm doing this rewatch as you if you haven't got it, go back to that playlist and enjoy the rewatch with me because X-Men. So it's funny because I'm doing this all started because I needed something positive. I had
Yeah,
gotten into a
you
I
gotta go
gotten in
back to the good stuff.
well, I gotten into a rut where a couple of things I was reviewing and watching were all bad at the same time, right? That's what you don't want. You don't want to be stuck in doing a couple shows or movies and it all went sour. And I got to head home for the weekend. And I'm like, you know what? It's a 30th anniversary. I'm gonna watch a little bit of Batman, a little bit of X-Men. I'll do a video on that. And I was just sucked in about how good they were. Completely different philosophies, but I'm like you. X-Men 90s, man. Just and that song, all you
The
got to do with that,
Savage Land
it's just oh, Savage Land, baby. Savage Land is something. If somebody,
dinosaurs, like
yeah, it's like the Lost World, right? It was inspired by the Lost World. Actually, I'm in the middle of right now, the Phoenix Saga. We just wrapping up the
Oh, yes,
Phoenix Saga. So that
that
was
was very
really
good
deep.
too, and
Mm-hmm.
I definitely liked the G.I. Joe ones too, those were
Mm.
always fun and, like, now you know, knowing's half the battle.
Knowing is half the battle. Yes, Lady B, Lady B. So that's good stuff. Yeah. Listen, so it's a little short. We're a little crunched on time, but yeah, we got a little dose of Lady B's love of cartoons. It's awesome. Thank you, Lady, for throwing a couple of names out there and dropping for us. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
You can pretend.
Sweet bee glows in darkest night, Entrapta weaves her hair just right. Down comes her long, long hair to trap a sweet bee unaware.
Dolls each sold separately. Sheer doll sold separately.
Sweet bee flies circles in the air, Entrapta gets caught in her own hair. The fate of the world's in the hands of these beautiful girls. Princess of power.
Sweet Bee and Entracta dolls each sold separately. Sheer doll also sold separately. New from Mattel.
Night falls, adventure calls. We are gargoyles, we live, we soar, we fight. We are gargoyles, protectors of the night. When darkness falls, evil thrives, and stone-cold statues come alive. Goliath, Brooklyn, Lexington, we are gargoyles. Evil Xanatos, deadly trouble, wants to smash us all to rubble, but night brings life. We are gargoyles, we race, we roar, we ride. When gargoyles come alive, evil can't survive. We are gargoyles. Each sold separately.
Where can a kid around?
Billy!
Where can he act like a clown?
Billy!
Oh, what a face! There's just one place for a silly Billy like you.